He's an accountant, being like in the military. He's very like, this is a solution. We have to execute it. And I'm like, but what about all the emotions in there? Good morning, Vlogmas fam. Sorry the light is very bad right now. It's very shadowy. It is 11:30 right now. I have been so overdue for a manicure. By the way, it is very cold. It is 28 degrees, and I think that's the coldest it's been. Like, at least from what I've seen. But it's like a winter wonderland. It looks really pretty out here, like with all the snow on the trees. Oh, it's so pretty. I'm just taking it all in. But anyway, like I was saying, I am so overdue for a manicure. That's where I'm heading right now. Like, my dip manicure grew out so much, I had to cut them down with like cuticle cutters. Because if you know about dip, it's so thick, but it lasts so long. Like, they don't chip. I've had these for like over 3 weeks. And it's amazing. So I want to go get like, I think I want to get like a sparkly red for Christmas. But look at this atrocity. Look at them. They're so grown out, and I had to cut them short because like it was just driving me crazy. And like Vlogmas is so busy. Like, I want hassle-free. Like, I need short nails where I can get shit done. And I just haven't had time to go and get them done. This is from, I think these are both from American Eagle. This is so freaking soft and cozy. I kid you not. It's the softest thing I've ever worn. Top five. But I just worked out and took a shower this morning. I did a 45-minute cycle today, and I'm feeling good. So, looks so pretty down here with the snow. I haven't been down here yet with the snow. So, yeah, let's get these nails done. And I'm really craving Chipotle for lunch. So I thought maybe we could do a little Chipotle mukbang. Oh. Hi, honey.
Hi, you and your tall ass SUV that can just plow through that with no problem. Like, let me see if I can get out of here. Thank you for flexing.
That was so funny. That was so funny. I'm vlogging right now, so you're on the vlog. But guys, this is what happened. Yarman was parked behind me. And I thought to myself, I can just kind of like go around him. And I went like up on the lawn in the snow, and then he comes out and he moved his car for me, but it just was so funny. Words can't even describe how funny that was.
No, you did it all for Vlogmas.
All for Vlogmas.
Get back to work.
All right, I love you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye. Anyway, it really was freaking hilarious, but I am gonna go get my nails done. Here's the before, and then I'm gonna show you guys my WW Chipotle hack, and we'll have a little mukbang. Okay, see you guys after I get my nails done. Oh my god, you guys are gonna freak out. These are everything. Okay, actually, hold on. My nails are so crusty, busty, dusty. My fingers from like the acetone. Let me put on some lotion first. Do I have lotion? A little stress relief. Or a lot of stress relief. So this color was called Catch Me, and it is a dip nail polish from the brand New Genesis, I think. My fingers are so dry from all like the hand sanitizer and washing my hands, but look how freaking beautiful this sparkly red is. Oh! Love them! I love them so much. And I already placed a pickup Chipotle order for me and Yar. So let's go pick that up. I'm so hungry. Whenever I work out like extra hard, I do feel hungrier, like honestly. The Town Fair Tire song is stuck in my head, and I don't know why. Ma'am, this is an Arby's. That lives in my head rent-free too. Oh, we're hitting a green light. Hey. You guys, like, I cannot even stop looking at how beautiful this is. They said this is their most popular color for like the holiday season, that they ordered like a bunch. I'm sorry, like, oh! I'll shut up now. Okay, so let's get some Chipotle. So what I do with my Chipotle, you guys will see, I think I've shared it before. I freaking love the Olay wellness wraps. They're like super soft and just like so good. They're 1 point each, and I end up getting in my bowl. I don't know why I'm explaining this now when we're about to go home and eat it, but I get like just a couple things in my bowl and then I make my burritos at home. I'm gonna shut up. I'll see you guys when we get home. All right, I just got home. I threw on a t-shirt. I can't eat in like bulky sweaters. It just doesn't feel right. I threw in my little jingle jangle Christmas tree earrings and I threw my hair back. Just obsessed with these nails. So here's the hack. I add a little fat-free cheese, some plain non-fat Greek yogurt to substitute for sour cream, and a little bit of this salsa con queso, because realistically, this bowl looks pretty sad, but I make burritos. So it's brown rice, chicken, pinto beans, and salsa. These are the wraps that I use. Like 2 little wraps, and then if I have avocado, sometimes I'll add like fresh homemade guac. I do enjoy Chipotle's guac, but sometimes I just want to make my own. I can't get over how much plain non-fat Greek yogurt tastes like sour cream. If you guys haven't tried that hack yet, it's life-changing. Some fat-free cheddar. I'm just gonna mix up my bowl and make my little burritos. I'm gonna heat up a tiny bit of this for a little extra something. Okay guys, let's eat. I hope you are eating with me or having a drink or something fun. Made my little diet cherry limeade. So I did ask on Instagram if you guys had any questions and I could do a little Q&A while we eat. This is what the burritos look like. They may not look the most appetizing, but they are so good. So we already have a ton of questions and I posted this like 5 minutes ago, which is perfect. Thank you guys so much. If you ever want to participate in a Q&A, that's where I always ask on Insta stories. Joy E873, what was my favorite date with Yar? My favorite date. Recently, I had a lot of fun when we just picked up our favorite wrap sandwiches from Eastside Pockets, and then we went to look at Christmas lights. That was just like so cozy and fun. I had such a good time. Sorry, this is kind of messy. Eating burritos are so awkward, but that's a burrito. That's burrito life. I'm telling you guys, these wraps are so soft. They're just like the best. Sorry if my earrings, are my jingly earrings annoying? Michelle Wilkinson, how do you make Yar's fave hot chocolate? Dying to know, especially with cinnamon. Also, this is very spicy because I get the spicy salsa, but so good. So I learned how to make it the way that Yar's grandma used to make it. So we use Abuelita chocolate. You can get it at like most grocery stores. I got mine at Walmart. And they're like these chocolate tablets. So in a saucepan, I do like usually either all like milk or half milk, half water. God, I don't measure it, I eyeball it. Like half of the saucepan. Depends how intense you want the chocolate to be too. And then I also put in 2 cinnamon sticks. And then once that starts to boil, I'll turn the heat down and throw in the chocolate tab. And then you stir it in as it dissolves. It's so good. I'm sorry I do way too many chef's kisses too. I just can't stop. And actually the other day, for the first time, I made this Dominican kind of like a drink called avena, kind of like between oatmeal and a drink. I'm gonna put the link below for the recipe because it is so good. I'll have to make it in a vlog soon. I just like wasn't in the vlogging mood when I made it. From Liz Carr 1234, what would you change about influencer culture? I think this is getting better now, but I'm glad more people are starting to talk about like bad days, like bad things going on, or like any struggles they're going through, because for the longest time I always felt like being an internet person, like most people just shared the good, and I think a lot of people still do, but I do think it's getting better. And I mean, I've always shared really like hard stuff, and like I've shared so much of my real life on here because I just want you guys to know that you're not alone, and like we're all going through really hard stuff, and like my life's not perfect. A lot of influencers' lives aren't perfect, even if they appear to be. So that's something I would definitely just want to change, something that I've always stood by. Like we're real people. We should show hard stuff we go through. I think we all just need someone to relate to. And also I would love, like, I think you guys are like amazing, but there's so many people out there that are just so mean to influencers or online people, because I think a lot of the time people forget that like we're real people too, you know? We can see comments and reading it hurts just as bad as if we weren't an internet personality. I don't even know. I hate the word influencer. It feels weird. But like when people are mean online, I just wish people would realize that like we're real people. We might make mistakes. We might not do something you agree with, but like at the end of the day, like I'm just a big proponent of like, if you have nothing nice to say, like why say anything at all? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just feel like I would never bash someone even if I didn't like them. Like what's the point? What's the point? Someone just said Avena Dominicana, my childhood best. Someone else loved it too, because I put up my story yesterday. XO Jenna Grace, what is your favorite Christmas dessert? Ooh, I'm gonna make a couple this year that are WW friendly for a vlog, so stay tuned. To be totally honest, my favorite thing, and I'm gonna have to splurge on this at some point, use those weeklies, I freaking have to have the peppermint stick ice cream. I don't care what brand it is. I think like Friendly's has it, maybe Edie's, Breyers, I don't know. They pretty much all put it out this time of year, the peppermint stick ice cream. It's not the same as a mint chocolate chip. It's got like peppermint flavoring and like candy cane chunks. Oh my God. I know it's not, is that a Christmas dessert? It seems like one. On Christmas Day itself, my mom makes fudge and it's amazing. Claire Colbreth, what was your favorite apartment you had that you've lived in over the last 5 years? Y'all, if you've been around, I have lived in so many apartments. Just trying to figure out my life. Like everyone else in their 20s. It's a toss-up between my last apartment and the Boston apartment. I didn't live in the Boston one that long. The city is just not for me to live in. It's too hectic. I like visiting the city, because my mom lives in the city and I live out in the burbs. But my Boston apartment was very beautiful and I wish I could have appreciated it more, but like the city just made me too anxious. But that apartment was gorgeous. I think my favorite apartment was the last one though. Like, I just loved that apartment. I have so many memories there. Yarman even got to come there once, I think, before I moved. I met Yar when I was in the process of buying my house. Ooh, I like this question. All right, I'm on to burrito number 2. From Ivy Melody, how are you and Yar opposites? How are you and Yar similar? Great question. Because like I can think of so many different things in the way we're similar. We both definitely are very goal-driven, goal-oriented. We're both very hard workers. And I really respected his hustle when I met him. When I met Yar, he worked full-time. He was in the military and also was like working on his master's, his second master's, I think. And he like commuted to work. He had like this beautiful apartment. He was just a grown man, just a man. And I was just like, this man is so impressive. And I just like, and then he thought the same thing about me, because like I was about to buy this house by myself, like, and it takes a real man, I feel like, to like, you know, respect that like this woman's buying a house by herself, you know, like she's successful on her own and not feel like emasculated, emasculated. We both want the same things. And I feel like we both care a lot about family. We're similar in like the way we think about like handling our goals. I don't know if that makes any sense. I'd say the biggest way we're different though is he's very right-brained and I'm very left-brained. Like I am an emotional, he's an accountant being like in the military. He's very like, this is a solution, we have to execute it. And I'm like, but what about all the emotions in there? Oh, and we are both INFJs. If you haven't heard that story, I won't bore you with it again, but like on our first date, we both discovered that we were both INFJs. And I think that's why we connected so much too, because like 2 INFJs in a relationship, it's like there's so much thoughtfulness and love towards each other. Like I feel like we care about each other in like the actual most insane way. Like we both just love the shit out of each other. Suzette Wallet. Do you ever see Yard's family? Will they be in your videos? Yes, I do. We haven't been seeing them as much because of COVID, but I don't know if they'll ever be in my videos. Probably not, but I love them. They're awesome and I miss them. Yuli CW, how do you feel about stretch marks? I have them. Do you treat them? In quotes. I have stretch marks. I have made several videos on my stretch marks and they just don't bother me at all anymore. Like, at all. This is so good. You guys have to try this. I'm really thankful that like in the society today, we are becoming more open about like stretch marks and cellulite and like rolls and, you know, being more open and accepting about it. So I feel like when I was younger, there wasn't that representation and I was insecure about it for a long time. Like I'd buy the creams and the oils, like how to get rid of stretch marks. And now I just could not care less. Like they're a symbol of your growth. Maddie Zimmerman said, kind of random, what office chair do you have? Trying to find a comfy one while I'm working from home. So because we're working from home, I've always worked from home, of course, like sitting for a long time and editing, and now Yar works just constantly at home sitting. We invested at the beginning of quarantine in Herman Miller chairs, and I'll link them because I don't know what they're called, but they are so good. There's so much support. Like my back never hurts. It's crazy. Vanessa Guay, do you and Yar make Christmas lists of what you want? Oh, I said lists of what you want, or do you listen and buy? No, we don't make lists. We just surprise each other. But I try to like listen to things he's enjoying over like the year and I'll write them down on my phone, like a real talk. I'm pretty sure he does the same thing. Okay, my camera overheated and I had to let it cool down. So I finished my burrito, but I thought I'd answer just a couple more questions. Sonia Lucero, 17, do you do dinner Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, and what do you make? So the tradition we've always done is I'm hosting Christmas Eve here, and we do on Christmas Eve, like everyone brings an appetizer, like kind of like a buffet style, and everyone always brings the same things. Like my uncle makes wings, my mom makes this like really good kielbasa, pigs in a blanket. Like there's just like classics, like really fun little appetizers. And then on Christmas Day we go to my grandma's house and she makes like ham and like mashed potatoes and all that stuff. So yum, sounds great. From Nikki Schwartman, I think. What has been your favorite part about marriage thus far? Honestly, it's probably saying my husband. Because realistically, like nothing has really changed. Besides the fact that like there's another ring on this finger and he's my husband now. But it's really just kind of fun to say he's my husband. Mercedes Style 11, do you and Yar have baby names planned? Yes, we do. Miss Katie _D, do you ever feel like you have to perform when you film? Oh my God, that's a great question. So when I am not feeling it, like if I have to pick up the camera and like be like, yeah, like no, no, I will not be filming. I've had moments where like I've literally picked up the camera and been like, and like I just put it down. Like I'm not gonna give you guys fake enthusiasm. Also just for my mental sanity, I simply can't. Like I cannot film when it just does, I'm not feeling it. Like I can't fake it. So, or maybe I'll like hop on and talk about it if I'm feeling anxious or something, you know. Naomi Duffy, do you and Yarman ever argue? Not a lot, but when we do, it's over something dumb. Like it's never something serious. And then one of us will start making fun of the other one. And then we just start laughing whenever I get like grumpy. I was on my period, like what, last week, I think? Not that long ago. And I was just in my mood. You know, you're just like in your period mood and you're just like a raging lunatic. Like I was just starting shit for no reason. And then he's just like, yeah, what else? What else is wrong? And then he just like named off all the things that I've just been like wilding about. And then I started cracking up. It was really funny. Maggie Malone, how were your experiences on dating apps? How did you find a keeper? I've talked about this so many times, but like don't settle and you kind of got to treat it like a job. Like That's the wrong way to word it, probably. I went on like, I think between 10 and 15 dates with different people over that like year period before I met Yar. And like, I just didn't stop until I met the right person, you know, like until I didn't settle. And I think the best advice I can give is if I could go back in time, I would take so much pressure off myself. Like, you're gonna find your person, I promise. Because that was my biggest fear. I was like, well, what if I just like never find my person, you know? You're gonna find your person. And in the meantime, don't try to force two puzzle pieces together that don't fit just because, you know, you're lonely or you desperately want to find someone. Because like, I get that. There was a guy I was seeing for like a hot minute and I just tried to cram these puzzle pieces together and they did not fit. So I just kept trying. Don't settle. Don't settle. And the second you get any sort of red flag or your intuition's like, fishy, bounce. Because God gave you that power for a reason. All right, y'all, on that note, I'm gonna wrap up this little Q&A mukbang. Cause I asked you guys on Instagram as well after I did the Sonic mukbangs. It seemed like you guys really, really liked it. And thank you guys for all the positive response on that and not judging my eating. But yeah, I asked you guys on Insta stories if you guys wanted more mukbangs and it was like really mostly positive. So I'm not gonna do them all the time, but like, it's just kind of fun to like eat and chat, you know? We can hang out together. Let me know if you ate anything or drank or you're eating something now. Share it below. What's your favorite snack? Everyone share your favorite Christmas snack because I wanna try all the Christmas snacks. I can't get over these Christmas nails. Like, so much joy over these sparkly nails. And I never get sparkly nails, like legit just for holidays. Okay, I'll see you guys probably later this afternoon. You guys recommended putting fairy lights in the fireplace and I love it. Like, it looks just so complete now with the fairy lights. I added those. We also had some ripe bananas and he's been craving banana bread, so I'm whipping up some banana bread in a pie dish because I can't find my loaf pan. All right, y'all, howdy ho. How's everyone doing? It is later. I have on my good to be, bring the joy sweater. I have just been bumming it today. I had a lot of like behind the scenes work to do today, a lot of editing. I did get in some new pieces from Miranda Fry jewelry, and I know you guys like to see those, so thought I'd just show you guys my new pieces. I have a couple new charms. How freaking cute! This is the Gothic charm, and then the, what is it called? These are all on like their new arrivals page, but I have a Y and a little Gothic A charm together. So cute. So I wear this middle bracelet all the time, the little gold beads. It's the Fashion Jackson bracelet. She does not tarnish. All this jewelry is like really, really good quality, but it does not break the bank. I'm not sponsored, but they gave me a code. So it is fat wrist friendly. I love it. And then I paired this new bracelet on top. This is the new Megan bracelet. Really pretty. These like gold circular little diamondy looking studs. So I have a pretty thick wrist and they both fit. The Fashion Jackson's a little bit bigger than the Megan. Like I have the Megan on the loosest one and not the Fashion Jackson. Like I have a lot of room with that one, so be mindful of that, but my wrist is pretty thick. And then a couple earrings. I think it's called the Kienza Huggy in the second hole. And then I love this new little two-piece chain that I have from my third hole to my first hole. I always love that like droopy look. Let me confirm the names for you guys. So the charms were the Gothic letters and then the hexagon initial charm. The droop chain earring is the Ray earring. And it is the Kierza Huggy, and the bracelet is the Megan bracelet. And they have a necklace called the Brook that looks super similar to the bracelet if you want to match. And I always get questions on this necklace whenever I wear it. So it's not meant to be like a choker, but I have a thick neck and I really like the way it fits. It's the Mila chain. That is one of my favorites as well. These would all be really great gifts. And they also have a ton of different chain lengths. You know, like this one, I'm not sure what this one's called, but they have a ton. So like whatever size neck you have or how long you want the necklace to be, there's a ton of different options where you can mix and match your charms to different necklaces. And they also have necklace extenders, but I typically just buy the necklaces that fit for me personally. But I do like that they have extenders that are like the same quality, so you don't have to worry about like that tarnishing but not the necklace. So anyway, I am whipping us up some dinner. I currently have my grapes getting to room temperature. I don't know if anyone else is like this. Please comment if you are. I like my fruit room temp when I eat it. I don't know if it's because I have like sensitive teeth or what, but I like my fruit room temperature. So I always let it sit out before I eat it. So not a lot going on. I added garland around that door and it's feeling like too much garland with like the stairway garden garland right there. So I might move it up to my office. We'll see. All right, y'all, I am just hopping on here to wrap up today's episode of Vlogmas. I don't know why I've had a headache this whole afternoon. So now I'm just gonna edit this, get it up for you guys, and then I'm probably just gonna like have an early night and go to bed early. I'll probably watch some Vlogmas episodes before. Let me know who else you guys are watching for Vlogmas. I'd love to know. And I will see you guys tomorrow for another episode. Good night or good morning, whenever you're watching.